Yo, are we good, chat? Gotta adjust all the stuff. It's been a minute since the last stream. What's good, Almond? I got a question. What's the background behind your name? Like, talking about like the real Almond or just Almond? Let's see. What else am I missing? I need to pull up. I need to pull up. Well, Almond's close to my actual name, and it kind of just makes sense. And like that's what like some of my IRL friends call me. That's where it all started from. And then the real Almond, I think, started because when I used to play COD back on Xbox, there was a lot of people who had like like THE, and then real, and then I think I like wanted to switch it up, so I did DA, so the real Almond. I think that was like the whole premise behind the real part, but like Almond was just always like a staple, even like back in like middle school, high school, or growing up esque. Let me pin this. Gotta do all like the little niche things before I like actually start up the stream. Yo, chat, we're close to 5K on the YouTubes, man. That is actually insane. I don't know if we'll hit it by the end of the year. I don't want to like be like, oh my god, you know. But like, if we do hit it, that would be insane. Let's see. Happy holidays, yo! Happy holidays, man. Hopefully, y'all enjoying the holidays. I'm just setting up all my stream stuff. I should set up a bot for like most of this stuff. The auto does this, but yeah, it's kind of too much work. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, I think I have everything set up. I think. Don't quote me on it. Let's see. There we go. I fixed up my stream now, we're good. Let me switch screens real quick. There we go. Let's see, what I miss. Thank you so much for the channel content guide. I mean, yeah, I delayed it a little bit. That's kind of my fault, but it's what it is. Yeah, I posted it though. That's the main thing. I posted it. That's what matters, you know. But like a video like that takes a minute, man. People need to understand that, like the Kansu and the Lunite videos. Whenever I obviously Kansu's already uploaded, Lunite hasn't been uploaded yet, but those videos take a lot more out of me because the fact is it's a lot more explaining. Yeah, I can just upload the strat and that's it, but then a lot of people from my channel kind of like me explaining all the cheats because the wiki doesn't tend to have everything, and they don't get the information unless they test it out or someone writes it themselves in the wiki. Like, yes, I could work on the wiki just like everyone else does, but I don't have the time. So instead, I rather make videos, and then the wiki can take information from those videos and put it on them, etc., etc. Like for example, the like what is it? Myth conquers death and fire burns myth cheats from what is it? What's his face? Malice aren't even on the wiki. So like stuff like that just isn't on the wiki and people just don't catch it. So just kind of makes sense to like just cover it all on the channel. And that's just kind of how it's always been with like any fight like I try to do, at least moving forward now. Like I sometimes go back on my old videos and I'm like I kind of wish I did them a little bit more different to what the new style is of my videos, where it's like I go over the cheats and stuff like that. Um, like for example, old key boss videos. Key boss videos can be like a little bit more iffy because some people just want the strats, not the cheats, just because it's a farming sesh, not a challenge mode sesh, if you get what I mean. But I don't know. I'll think about it. I might go back and revisit those videos. But like I have privated slides of like stuff that I haven't uploaded yet, which I eventually will. But like that's just how every content creators, they always have like stuff prepared eventually, right? Second, well, technically not because I'm streaming on multiple platforms. Let's see. Can't find a single job for the holidays. I might been applying to many. I might go. Nah, don't give up. You can still keep applying. Like you shouldn't just like give up entirely. Um, Trust you. You got this. You just gotta keep putting yourself out there. I got bored of my balance. What should be my next wizard? Have a fire. Have a storm. One of those. If you don't have one, that's what I would say. Firestorm, death. One of those three, realistically. Hop in on Wiz to do what though? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, that makes sense. Morning, 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 morning. Yeah, if my voice is a little bit, I guess, different, it's because I just woke up not too long ago. You know, if Luminous Prophet drops in? Nah, Luminous Prophet doesn't drop anything. It's a cool place, but a missed opportunity. They definitely should have done something in that place, realistically, but they didn't. It is a nice area. It is genuinely a nice area, but very much a missed opportunity if I say so myself. This area looks sick. In like 14 minutes, we'll do a decathlon. I thought I would stream a little bit more earlier because I haven't like streamed in a minute. I think the last time I streamed was like a couple weeks ago, but like I got busy. Where'd you get that wand? Which wand? Well, the wizard you got, I have one of every school and like multiple alts. What's up, Cody? But yeah, we're probably gonna do decathlon later. It should be Mythicathlon. At least that's what Logan told me. Should be Mythicathlon. And then we're most likely gonna do it on my death because of the fact is I record all my decathlon vids on here. In the meantime, I guess I can like set it up. Oh, get my stuff situated. I gotta use Decathalon. No, not Decathalon. I gotta use Square Socket. I gotta do the free-to-play setup. Just for the vid. You know where I can get a mass faint? Professor packs. That's like the only way. Or technically, if it's Death Decathalon and you defeat the Death Professor, there's a chance of him dropping it. That katana? Oh, Jade only drops it. I hate ads. It is what it is, you know, chase the bag type beat, you know. It is what it is. Alright, let me get my stuff situated. In the meantime, gotta pull up the strat for this. Decathalon. Yeah, Mythicathlon is gonna be a little bit more iffy. It's one of the annoying ones. I'm already looking at the strat. I'm like, I want to die. It's cool. We can make it work. Let's see. What should I grab first? Probably just go to Arcanum, grab whatever. Get a few 8% outgoing deals from Luminous Profit. Yeah, but you can. There's no reason to specifically do Luminous Profit though. Like it's not worth it though at that point. Hell, Decathlon's literally the second job. No, it's only a second job. Like if you care about like deck 10s, you care about all that niche stuff. Like I'm pretty sure I have like a deck 9 or deck 8, but I'm not using it for this like on this stream, of course, because of the fact is I want to record my 1 through 5 guide, and whenever I record my 1 through 5 guides, I don't want to use anything that like a new player might not have. For example, like this is more obtainable in my opinion than a deck 5 already. So that's why I always just use the Darkmoor deck with the square socket. That's not what I meant to grab, but sure. Okay, so what do we need? We need shields. Oh, I need to move over gold. I'll do that. 100 of these. Weaknesses? Do you sell weaknesses? No, you don't. Storm Lords. Get like 15 or something. And then I'll get some gold real quick. I'll leave a marker here. Look at one on my fire, but I don't know if it's worth it. Wait, you want a storm katana on your fire? What do you mean by that? Yeah, I didn't garden last couple days. It's my fault. It is my fault, but it's okay. I still have to move over the snacks from the alts. Do I have snacks? 250? Yeah, I do. Okay. Oh wait, doesn't Kins have a... Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, but farming the katana's not that hard. I have like so many. So many. You chat, I don't know if you realize this, but I don't play Wiz as much recently. Like, I might seem like it just because I upload videos, but I haven't been on actually. Just me being genuine. Like, I haven't actually like quested or done anything crazy like that. Just because I've been so busy. Literally just hop on, record vids, log off. What else do we need? Oh, Triton. Yep. Let's get like 5 because I'm not going to do insane amount of runs. 5 of these. A Kraken. Kraken will get over there, and then Shark will get over there in weaknesses. Okay. Okay. Do you know if they're leader? No. Nah, but I doubt there'll be leaderboards because, let's be honest, they haven't even said anything about fixing the leaderboards, or even just fixing Portal Apparel. 2 things, man. 2 things. How many do we need of this? I'll get like 12 of these, and then Storm Sharks. What's up, Sin? Sin, have you been farming Krampus or not Krampus? Have you been farming the keys on Pirate? We get more. Can others? Yeah, see other schools. Yeah, you don't need your school specific. You don't need school specific. Like you don't need to have a mythic athlete deck on a myth. Like it's not like that. Look, there's an ice decathlon. Look. Oh, I just put that on my death. Oh my god. So yeah, you just need any deck 5 realistically. That's why I only do 1 through 5 vids. Because most people just want the deck and never to touch it again. So if I have a reason to make 6 through 10 vids, I will, but there's just not a reason to. at the moment for me personally. So I need 3, 6, 7, 8. Is that 2 of these sharks? Then I didn't get Kraken. Couple of these. Kraken. So 3. Two extra weaknesses. There's something I'm missing. I miscounted something. Stage 3 can stun. Stage 4 Minnow Patrol is nothing, so it's not okay. It's only Cyclops and Minotaur. Trolls no longer hit, so weaknesses may be preferred here. Stage 5. Stop doing Deca when they got rid of the leaderboard. Just wanted the badges. That's fair. That is fair. If you don't need anything from Deckathalon, there's no point of doing it. Some people do it for the points, like scroll points, but that's about it. You know, if HP, yeah, or no, for the Deckathalon decks, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. But the Square Jewels, yeah, that's of course. How long would it take a 2-pip deck getting into Deckathalon for the first time? Well, you shouldn't do the Myth Deckathalon. You should have done like Life. I'm pretty sure is next up. I'm pretty sure, right? Let me check the scroll. Let's see. Where's the pack? Life is after Myth, but like that one's gonna be so easy. But Myth is a little bit more annoying, I will say. But I'll eventually post a vid later today, if not tomorrow, talking about 1 through 5 runs. But yeah, Myth is kind of annoying just because Minotaurs are very annoying. Do for the hamster pet, that too. But like 1 through 5 get you a hamster anyways. You don't have to do like 1 through 9 runs. So you need Brandons and like no, like that's just for leaderboard stuff. I'm forgetting a card, man. It's bothering me. 7, 8, 9. $14, 15, 16. Okay, yeah. 4 weaknesses. 5 fairies. 3 Stormlords. Oh, it's Triton, bruh. Oh, I'm throwing. I was like, dude, I'm surely I'm forgetting something. Okay, let me take a picture of this. I recommend the life one is just a breeze. Myth one's a little bit more annoying. You can do the myth one if you want to, But if you just want a Deckathalon deck, you don't care about the hamsters, just wait till the life Deckathalon. But if you want a Deckathalon deck ASAP, you can do the myth one. I'll upload a video on it later today or tomorrow. But like I said, myth one's a little bit more annoying just because of the fact of Minotaur, in my opinion. Just for 1 through 5s as a new person getting it. If you've already have like deck 9s like I do, right? And deck 10s, the Minotaur means nothing to you, like 1 through 5 runs. But it's still very annoying, regardless. It's the best pet for Ice Decathlon. I mean, for me, right? Like, you can make separate if you really want to. Yes, you can make separate pets for every Decathlon, but like, I just tend to just choose only one, just for convenience sake for all the videos, right? Like, even me, I'm gonna be weird and use Frozen Kraken for the Ice Decathlon, right? But like, you can use Link if you want to. I know some people use like Link. Some people have like what is it? Some people use Leaf Storm in Decathlon. Some people use what's the other one? Something Walker. Force Walker. I don't know the actual name. You should make a Deckathalon pet. I highly recommend that you do so. It's the one where you farm reagents for the storm. Yeah, if you really want the storm pip elixir, yeah. So is Decathlon just like soloing a boss tower? Yeah. Yeah. But like once you like beat a stage, you can start off on that stage. So like let's say I get through 1 through 5, and I beat stage 5 of course as well. I can start again. Like after, let's say I die at stage 5, right? Like I beat it. Okay, no, that's a bad example. Let's say I beat stage 5, I start stage 6, and I die at stage 6. When I go into another run, I can start at stage 5 if I want to. But usually for most people, they just do 1 through 5 runs and they just keep doing that over and over. For the fire damage deck, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I don't know if I'll get deck 10s of every single one just because I don't want to allocate too much time for the Decathlon. Because I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have a deck 9. Unless I ended up moving it. It's only with TC. Yeah, it's only with TC. But you can use Willcast pets. No, that's deck 10. Deck 7. No, I have a Storm. I have a Storm one. I don't think I have the Myth one. I mean, this one. Yeah, this is the one that gives Myth damage. I don't have the. Let me see. Unless it's on like one of my characters live. It's probably one of the other characters then. Oh. So I mean, like I could use a deck 10. I could. Am I going to? It would be 100% unbiased guide. Uh So yeah, that's why I don't do that. Because if I make a guide that says, yeah guys, just use a deck 10 to farm stages 1 through 5, I think people would be upset at me. So that's why I choose not to do stuff like that. And yeah, if I use this, it would make it super easy. I would just sit there and pass 90% of the time. But yeah, I'm not gonna use it for the guide. So there's that. But yeah, I'm only doing the Mythicathlon just to upload the video for 1 through 5. That's realistically it. Because I know people are gonna be like, oh, I'm in. Because today I was gonna upload a. What was I gonna upload? I was gonna upload a training point guide. I mean, I can say it because it's already edited. But I was gonna upload that today. But I'll upload that tomorrow actually. And then today I'll upload like I'll have to be quick on the editing, but today I'll upload a Mythicathlon video just because it's relevant. Event ended, but where's my portal, man? So many houses. Yeah. Where's the cat hat from? What's the bundle? Kathmandu bundle? Yeah, Kathmandu bundle. Whatever it's called. Trying to think, am I missing anything else? I don't think so. I'll record the intro later. I'm not gonna record it on stream. Do it in post editing almond. I still need to like, dude. There's training point buyback chat, and I just didn't do it. Like a couple weeks ago, when like Selenopolis came out, I told myself, yo, I'm gonna do training point buyback for like a lot of my characters. Guess what? I didn't do training point buyback. So lovely. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sparrow Showcase is here. If you guys want to, you guys should do this. Any new players, if you are wanting a Dahlia hat or a Mass Faint hat, do this on like 7 different characters or however many characters you have, and get yourself a gold key too. Do it. Do it. Oh, they added the little plus icon too here. You're always guaranteed a drop from here, which is kind of nice. But like, you only realistically want the hats. The hats are the wands. The wands are still good in my opinion. This pack is still good. If I ever were to make like a best packs to open in Wizard101, this would still be up there. This is still broken of a card. I'm not gonna explain on stream, but this is busted. Only certain people know why that's broken. Mass Feint. Oh no, this is Life Feint. Life Feint's it kind of breaks the feints a little bit, but like it's not something I'd recommend. Incendiate, Goaded. This I don't use at all, but it's mainly just Dorgan. Dorgan, Dahlia, and then depending on what you're doing, Cyrus hat. And then of course the wands are all good still because where's it? They all have a mass trap on them, mass hex, etc. You're not really using them for the shields. I mean, you can. I'm saying you shouldn't, but like you can. But mainly using them for the mass traps, if anything. All right. I don't need the myth hamster. Oh, if you guys haven't, get the myth hamster too. It gives was it Spear Shield? It gives you a blade, I'm pretty sure, and a sharpened blade. I think so. I always forget what the hamsters give you, but something like that. Also, I'm pretty sure there's no leaderboard. I didn't check that. Yeah, there's no leaderboard stuff. You know how it be. You know how it be. Oh, I can't feed my pet in here. No. Alright, let me open OBS. If I get like one good run, I'm probably like call it there. But like if I want to like if I feel like the run that I did isn't like the best like footage wise, I'll do like another run. Just whatever I feel like looks good for video's sake, I guess. And most likely I'll do some commentary as well, just slightly. Yeah, leaderboard's back. I mean, they can, but like I said, the reason why they're gone is because people are like cheating in Deckathalon. So I don't know if you would want to go for leaderboards when there's people like blatantly cheating on boards. So I'm eating my food real quick, chat, while we just chill, and then I'll record my video. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask me whatever. But yeah, leaderboards are gone for that specific reason. It's because people were cheating. Which is kinda iffy, man. Kinda iffy. Because the thing is, I literally could have... I went for leaderboards on one of my characters. One of the decathlons, and that decathlon... I think it was the balanced decathlon too. And I was like so annoyed because I was like, bruh. Like I had solid amount of points too. It just kind of ruins the fun if someone's just blatantly cheating. I try to eat my food fast, chat, but I don't want to like. I don't want to get the hiccups. I'm looking to raid. Wait. I lined up a few roles, but I realized one of them is in the hunt. How I shouldn't I sign up for that role as the first time raiding? If you guys have comms and stuff like that, you'll be fine. Also depends on what strat you're using. Every guild has their own strat at this point. I have made one, but I haven't made it public because I've had to change it several times because of updates, which has demotivated me to make a actual Hunhow guide video. Because of the fact is every update makes me change the stupid guide. So I just like completely gave up on it. But if you're the fire role, I would assume you have like a pet that has like that will cast. What is it? Meltdown? I think it's Meltdown. I think? No. Or is it's will cast Meltdown, or it's the other one that has will cast Stormtree. One of those. But yeah, like if you're a first time raider, I wouldn't worry too much about it if you guys have comms. If there's no comms involved at all, then maybe you shouldn't sign up for that role. Like if the team's expecting you to know stuff, that's on them. I feel like they should just like coordinate, like, yo, like if you're new, like we can help you out and stuff like that. Mighty Proof, Defy, Brainy Zone, yeah, Meltdown, yeah. But yeah, if it's with Meltdown, Meltdown's easy. Just make sure you discard some cards and use Meltdown before you use it. Or I mean, discard some cards first before you use Meltdown, because if not, you won't draw to your hand. Oh, was that all top 10 badges, then they removed the leaderboard because of that cheater? It wasn't just one cheater, it was multiple. Probably have comms, I've seen them in calls. Yeah, like, yeah, if they have comms and stuff like that, you should be okay. You can be like, you can just ask them questions and stuff. I remember when I did the second raid in my guild, and this is when cosplaying still existed. Cosplaying as in like a fire can have the same damage as a storm in advanced combat, which made no sense, but that was the like not exactly the same damage, but like the same stat cap, if you get what I mean. Like Storm can cosplay as any school, but no one else can cosplay exactly as every school. Some schools can, some schools can't, but whatever. Never understood Deckathalon. It's not that bad. Leveling up cantrips makes my soul hurt. That's why I leveled up all my cantrips on most of my characters. So I don't have to worry about it. It's just something you have to do. Like for depending on what you're doing, for example, like the Void Raid, sometimes you use cantrips. But not all the time. As second raid, you use it way more often. And then a Polaris raid, I don't even remember using cantrips, not gonna lie. I only remember using cantrips to cheese stuff. Like farming the Poison Oak for mounts. Or the Brain Boss. That's about it, but like in regular fights, no. Sometimes we would use cantrips in Damon. But that's just like that depends on who's in the fight. Do they know what they're doing? Are they cycling well, etc. Other than class pets, what's the point of Deckathalon? Getting the 2-pip deck. Realistically, it's just a 2-pip deck if you don't have one, and then the gear if you care about the cosmetic gear. It's not for me. Where is it? Like the cosmetic ones. Like this stuff I wouldn't wear personally. That's just me though, right? I'm a Mushu guy. I have some of the fists crafted, but like it's not for me. It's really not. I might eventually craft the Ultimate Hands of Fate. Not because it looks cool. It's just Thanos gloves. It's because it has an elemental blade and a blade storm on it. That's the only reason I would actually craft it. But that's it. What's cantrips? Cantrips are used in basically raids and stuff. I mean, I don't think you can see it on TikTok stream. Let me see. No, you can't. But they're basically like cards that you use in fights. Like I can show this one for example. You guys can barely see that on TikTok, but you basically cast this on a fight, and it sends a card into that fight, and it'll cast it for them. It gives them like an extra buff or whatever. There's like blades, traps, pips, hots, dots, etc. Level, I'm max level on like 15, 14 different characters. I don't need to explain more about that. There's a feeling for someone in the player's rare. I got the Flames of Revolution mount. I'm a fire first run. Yeah, the mounts are dummy rare, in my opinion. Like, I'm still missing some, but that's because I haven't ran the raid since it came out. Lucky. I just don't have the time to, realistically. All right. I had my toast. I still have my tea, but I'm not gonna drink it all in one sitting because it kind of just ruins it. But we got some tea next to us. Actually, top 1% too. Yeah, cap. Unless you're talking about PvP, then I don't care. Would I be considered top 1% with 8 maxes? No. If you don't have multiple worlds first, I wouldn't say you're top 1%. Alright, let me move my recording software to the right. Oh, do I even have storage? Oh, wait. Yeah, I have storage. We're good. Somewhere? No, I just don't see a reason to making a video like that. People know who I am. I don't need to explain who I am. Most people know because of the YouTube channel. Let's see, myth. Let's move this over here. Alright. Been waiting for winter break to raid so I don't lag it on my team. Winter break, man. Get ready for Dialogue Almond, where he just yaps while he talks over the fights for vid's sake. Okay, since we're not using the deck 10, we're gonna be using Darkmoor. Realistically, you can use Frozen Kraken on stage 1, but we're gonna be using Storm Shark just for the purpose of this video. Should probably like lower the audio, make the music a little bit. Cause I'll probably add my own music in post. Storm Shark. Pretty straightforward. And I didn't fizzle because I got a special event point. Okay, that's 1.1 done. And then this one, as always, how it is with every single other video, use a hit, we'll cast the other. You have extra stuff in your deck, but you shouldn't be using those extra cards on stage 1, realistically. I don't like how I get heals early on, I'm being honest. Because whenever my pet heals me early on, It does not heal me in the later on stages. I've noticed that so often. Look, like, I mean, I'll take it, but I don't need it here. I generally don't. Let's crack in the one, or not crack it. Let's use Storm Shark on you, specifically the right one. You can hit the left one, but I always go for the newer mob. The other thing we're doing as a new player, if you're done with the pet just for it, you should probably do it for the pet and the deck, the 2-pip deck. Highly recommend. There we go. Stage 1.2 done. More special event points, which, I mean, I don't need. This one's an easy one too. It's just a lot of Storm Shark for like the first couple fights. And if you fizzle, it's not a big deal. You just Storm Shark again. That's all it is. For example, I fizzled. He's probably gonna hit me, but it's okay. Yeah. And then what? Is that a heal? Yeah, it is a heal. That's why healing pets are so good in Deckathalon, man. Like, they're good. They definitely are going to make the runs way more easier for you. Yes, I can Frozen Kraken, but in an ideal run, I would have used Storm Shark on that previous round. So if you want to stay with the Storm Shark, yes, you can Frozen Kraken. But for example, I fizzled. If I powered, I would have used the Storm Shark. It's optional. Like, if you really want to delay these like first fights and just stall so you can use Frozen Kraken and kill both of them, you can. But I'm not gonna do that in this purpose of this video. Like, if you have already a deck 5, deck 6, deck 7, you can do that. Like, it's you just sit there and pass, and that's literally what I do. But if you haven't, buy your deck 1. Buy the treasure card display if you want to. It's up to you. And then treasure cards. There's none of these I would recommend buying. If you want to, you can, but it's not a big deal. But main thing is you buy your Decathlete deck, and make sure you have gold on yourself whenever you buy them. All right, let's start off stage 2 now. Same thing here. Just use a shark. We just gotta pull it. You don't have to shield yet in these fights. There we go. We got a shark. Go. I've got a special event point. Okay. Yeah, once you get all your special event points, then you're not going to be able to know ahead of time if you fizzle, but it's not a big deal. Like, you'll know if you fizzle. There we go. And this one's specific. You have to shield in this actual fight. So we need shield, and then we need Storm Shark. But when we use Storm Shark, we're going to be using Storm Shark specifically on the mob that we just fought. Because if we use on the left one, if it doesn't hit high end, it's more likely not going to kill. And I don't want to rely on RNG, so we're just going to kill the one on the right to keep it more consistent. And luckily, they didn't even hit us this round. Yeah, so like, it does 425 to 495. But what if it doesn't kill the left one? Then you're kind of chalked, right? So just kill the right one. Keep it consistent. And then he'll probably hit us. He'll use our shield. Not a big deal. If the pet heals us, the pet will heal us. And then we'll just use Frozen Kraken and just kill him. Fizzle, that's fine. Just Frozen Kraken and then pass. There we go. Stage 2.2 done. And now we have the boss of stage 2. This one, you're not going to be shielding in. Specifically, you're just going to be using Storm Shark again, and then using Frozen Kraken as well. So, for some reason, which more likely not, you're not going to kill, use Frozen Kraken. You just kind of have to like just take the damage realistically if he does hit you. So you can use Storm Shark now. The reason why we don't wait around is because the chance of me fizzling. So now if I did fizzle there, I can catch it again next round. Now if I just wait to use it with the Frozen Kraken, that's a little bit iffy. There's a Cyclops. It'll do a good amount of damage, but it's okay. $340. Do we get a heal? Yeah, we do. Okay. Sprites are good. Sprites are good. I'll heal some of it back, not all of it, but some of it. Now I could if I wanted to pass and, you know, get some health back if I really want to, which isn't a bad thing, right? It isn't a bad thing if you want to do that. But for this specific video, I'm not going to be doing that. So we're just going to be using Frozen Kraken just to straight up just kill. And I still get 111 from that. And there you go, stage 2 done. Fast gonna craft the Storm Fist wand from doing this? Depends on how many hours you put in, realistically. Don't expect it to get it done, like, super quick. I just don't play Pyro 101? People do. It's just that it doesn't get updates. Oh yeah. Back up a little bit. Then after the fight, over here, talk to the vendor, get yourself your deck 2. And then if you want to buy these, I recommend just don't buying these realistically. You can get this from a vendor and you can get this from a vendor. Don't waste your runes, but just buy the decks. That's the most important part. And then now we're on stage 3 out of 5. Once we get to like 4 and 5, it'll be a little bit longer. But right here, same premise as that previous fight. Keep in mind you do have extra cards, aka the fairies. So if I really do get into a bad situation, I can always use a fairy. Also, the thing is with stage 3 is some of these guys know stuns. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. So I didn't fizzle, thankfully. That's good. Trap, not a big deal. I do have 800 HP, which is a little bit risky. So what I might do, just so I can prepare myself for the next fight, because keep in mind, I do have some extra fairies as well. We do have like 4 different ones, or we have 5 in total in the deck. So in this premise, I'm just going to heal just to keep myself comfy for the next fight. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to do that just to keep myself comfy for the next fight. And we are carrying 5 fairies in the deck, right? Realistically, you're going to be using 2 100%, but like 3 are extra. So we're using that to our advantage. And you know, if our pet healed, of course, I wouldn't have used the fairy right there. But it's just so it keeps me comfy for the next fights. That's it. Because the next fight, we are just going to be sitting there and just shielding till we can Stormlord. Stormlord is going to be our friend in this next fight. Can I pay to win for the Stormfist ones? Not to my knowledge. I think you can pay to win certain parts, but not the entire thing. Okay, so we just need to pull our shields. We can keep a fairy in case, but realistically, we're just shield spamming till we can use Stormlord. That's the whole premise behind this fight. That's it. And just remember, they do have stun on this stage, so there is a possible chance of us getting stunned. I always forget to take this jewel off, but it is what it is. This doesn't benefit me in any sort of way because it is a decathlon where I'm using storm spells. So if you see this get cast, don't worry too much about it. But literally just shield spam. Now you could use Frozen Krakens on these guys, but you would still have to do a follow-up hit. So there's no real reason to use Frozen Krakens in this particular stage for 3.2. It's just more of a just kind of play it out and just sit here and shield. Fizzle, that's fine. And shield again. Yeah, they're just gonna keep spamming trolls, cyclopses, and then possibly a stun. Surprised they haven't used it yet. Pet gives us a heal. We love that. But that's something I can't rely on, right? So I was like, yes, I did use a fairy in the previous fight, but did it to basically give myself more leeway and not rely on my pet every single time, you know? And then shield one more time, and then that'll be 4 shields, and then I can just literally Stormlord this upcoming round. And just hopefully I don't get stunned. I mean, he does have a lot of pips. I'd rather have him hit with like Cyclops or something. Yeah, that works. Now, the only downside is with me losing all my shields is if I do use Stormlord, and let's say I do fizzle, because it's very possible, right? I do leave myself wide open. So that's the only thing about this. But just gotta hope that you don't fizzle realistically. And I didn't, thankfully. And that just kills them both. But yeah, you can use Frozen Kraken, etc. But keep in mind, if you do something like that, it requires you hitting both of them and as well, right? You have to do a follow-up hit because the Frozen Kraken isn't going to kill them. And then now we have this boss of stage 3. Yep, we have a shark. Literally, it's just going to be a shark Kraken combo. So shield into a shark, and then if you fizzle the shark, follow up with it again, and then just make sure you use Frozen Kraken. And this one's kind of like a straightforward one. It's the middle fights that are a little bit more iffy, that like actually have to make you think. See shark. Yep. Didn't fizzle, that's good. Trap, not a big deal. And then if I wanted to, like I said, I do, since I do have a power pip, I can heal, but I think I'm gonna wait till the next round to do something like that, because of the fact is stage 4 and 5 are gonna be a little bit more scarier than stage 3. And stage 4 they do have minnow, so that's like another thing. So we're just gonna be using Frozen Kraken for the most part, just to finish this fight off. And there we go, stage 3 complete. And then buy your deck if you haven't. I already have all the decks, I'm pretty sure. And then these cards, I wouldn't recommend buying. Conviction you can get pretty easily. Soul Zappers, I know some people actually use these for niche things. If you want to buy this, go for it. And they're not sold from a vendor to my knowledge. But just remember, it is going to cost you some runes and some trolls. But that is up to you if you want to buy that. But just main thing is buy the deck, right? Now stage 4 is when it gets a little bit more annoying, because of the fact is, like I said, stuns, and they do have minotaurs now. So if you get hit with a minotaur, you do take a lot of damage. So keep that in mind. But we are going to be using shark. We are going to be using Frozen Kraken again. So keep that in mind. We're not going to be using Zilla or like not Zilla, a Kraken or a Stormlord. So we can discard and then try to pull for our shark. But we are going to be shielding as well in here if we need to. So that's a thing. Or we can weakness. So I'm going to weakness though. Just so I can play a little bit around my hand. Because you never know what they can do right here. So now I'm okay. Now that I know that he has like less pips, I don't have to worry about that Minotaur. Because it's going to cost him 5 pips. So yes, I could have shielded right there, but what if he used Minnow later on, you know? And then the shield would have been kind of useless. But we can kind of just pass. They're just going to be using was it Cyclops and Minnows and stuns. So there's that. But realistically, we still need to pull for our shark though. If we can find it. There's our shark. Okay, so we can use that here. I didn't fizzle, thankfully. And if my pet doesn't heal me, this is a good opportunity to also fairy if you need to. So yeah, he's not going to hit me. If he gets a power pip, he probably will. No, he didn't. So right here, since I'm low, my pet hasn't healed me, right? And the next fight is a double fight, and it's a little bit more risky. So for that reason, we are going to be using Fairy here. So we use Frozen Kraken to kill, and then we will be using Fairy to heal us. Now, of course, if your pet popped off, you already got health, you don't have to worry about using a Fairy. And luckily he didn't use Minotaur. That's just like the gamble you have to do with this Deckathalon. Is like, is he gonna Minnow? Is he not? Is he gonna Cyclops? And especially on the later stages, especially stage 5. So, there's that. Comment, what level do I need? Wait, what level do I need to unlock the crafting recipe? You can do it on a low level. You just have to have events unlocked. There's plenty of vids on the channel, but I'll upload Deckathalon later today, hopefully. Just finished that note in Azteca. Yo, W. Take a breather before I freaking yap more. Okay. So now we're on the middle stage of stage 4. And the middle stage is a little bit more iffy. You are going to be using Stormlord in this fight. But as well as you will be using Willcast on both of them. So this fight is a little bit more tedious. And as well as you have to hope that you don't get hit with a stun. You don't get hit with a minnow. Yeah. Like they still have Troll in their deck. They still have a Cyclops in their deck, so keep that in mind. But still, it is still a risky fight. But we're gonna be shielding twice. They both have 4 pips, so anything's possible right now. They could be using Troll, they could be using Cyclops. So there's our first 2 shields. Luckily he did Cyclops. That is perfect. Ideally you would want them to waste their pips. Yes, you are gonna be losing shields, but I'd rather lose shields than get hit with a minnow that just completely negates one of the shields. And pet's healing too, so that's good, right? That's why having healing pets in Deckathalon are just so nice. And then we can shield again, but before we do that, we also want to use Willcast Frozen Kraken on one of them. You will be using it on both of them eventually, but we'll start off with just using on the left guy, as well as we're going to shield. So it's already 3 shields that we've used. Yep. Matt, you get it in the tower, bro. You don't get it from the guy outside. You have to do the tower to unlock the shield, the recipes. So since we did get hit with a stun right there, it's kind of iffy because now we can't really do anything, right? We can't weakness, we can't shield, and he does have a lot of pips. So there is a possible chance where you can actually get nuked, and who knows, this might be a perfect example of me getting nuked because he can minnow, he can use troll, you can use cyclops, and there's nothing I can do, so I just have to pass. It's just the risks that you have to do with mid Decathlon. Fizzle, that's okay, that's good, that's good. And now if he does minnow, it's not a big deal. He didn't minnow, that's good. So ideally, if I didn't get stunned right there, I would have used a shield. But since I did get stunned, I have to pass. But what we can do now is we can just use Stormlord. Now, it is something risky. It is risky, but this whole Decathlon is risky. So we're going to use Stormlord and just hope that I don't fizzle. I don't see a special event point, so I don't even know. Oh, I've already got all my special event points. Good. We're good. And it does stun the other guy, so luckily we didn't even get hit on this stage, which is perfect. And then all you have to do is just follow up with a Frozen Kraken, and then he's just dead. If I was low, I could have healed, right? I could have, but I didn't need to, so we're good. So like, there's a little bit of riskiness on stage 4 and 5 as like a new player. Like obviously for me, if I'm doing this with my deck 10, this is just gonna be a breeze. But for other people, it'll be a little bit more confusing because they don't know what cards they have in their deck. Specifically the mobs, right? Is Dark Mage deck required for the Decathlon? Because it seems like a paint. It's not a paint to craft. It's more of a free-to-play setup. You can use other decks, but the reason why I use specifically say Dark Mark decks in all my videos, because the fact is you get extra slots. It's not something that's pay to win. It's something that's easy to obtain in my opinion, and yeah, I'm using it in every single strat, and it's just better. It's just better just because the extra slots. Um, yeah, like you can definitely use a other deck, just any other deck that has a square socket and socket on some HP, but just remember that you lose out on some copies in the sideboard, or some slots in the sideboard is what I mean. But it's something you can do, but it's just I prefer in all my videos to have a Darkmoor deck. It's not that hard to get. So, yeah. So far we're doing good, chat. Not gonna lie. Obviously I'm gonna crop out these portions in the video, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, so now we get to the final boss for stage 4 specifically. And this fight, we're going to be using Kraken this time around, and using Frozen Kraken. So there's that. And also, you can debuff in this fight. So we'll be using a weakness. We will be keeping a fairy in our hand though. And we're gonna pull a Kraken real quick. There we go. So I don't have to debuff right now because he has 3 pips. So I'm just gonna play the risk and pass. Like, yes, he could have used Cyclops, but that's okay. I'm more worried about him getting close to pips to be able to specifically use Minotaur. But now we can use our debuff. So we got that. I did get stunned, but keep in mind, that gives him a chance to gain pips as well. So look, now that he's at 5 pips, I can't do anything right here, right? And it's unfortunate. So what we just do right here is just pass, and if he hits us with the minnow, he hits us with the minnow. Luckily, it's a troll, but it's still very annoying because if he does get a power pip, he still has the opportunity to use a minnow. The minnow is like the scary thing that you have to worry about. And look, he didn't get a power pip, so hopefully I don't fizzle now, right? But ideally, you're just gonna be using Kraken and Frozen Kraken on this specific fight. Yep, this does 700, and then plus the Frozen Kraken, another 500, and that just kills him. And yes, I'm a little bit lower on HP, but we do have the next fight. So there you go, stage 4 complete. And remember, as always, talk to the vendor, and you can get yourself your next deck, and make sure you buy it. The housing items, that's up to you. And then the treasure cards, like I said, this one's up to you as well. You don't have to buy them. It's just realistically up to you. But the decks are the main thing that you're buying after every stage completion, if you don't already have them unlocked. If you already buy them once, you don't have to come back and you can always just keep buying them. You can just keep farming. So, there's that. And just remember, if you need to, feed your pet every so often, because you want to make sure you have your happiness levels up. Because you don't want to go into a fight where your happiness levels on your pet is low and you can't use Frozen Kraken. So, that's like another thing you have to keep in mind. So I'm done with my college finals. I'm going to binge a stream. That's if I stream every day. Don't expect me to stream every day, because I'm always busy editing videos. Let's see. Okay, so now we're on stage 5, which is the ending portion of this video, but it's still like a long ending, right? We are going to be using weakness in this fight. You do have to keep in mind that in stage 5, the only hits that they realistically use now is Cyclops and Minotaur. So Troll is no longer a hit that they have. They should still have stuns. But weakness is preferred here in most of your scenarios. So we're going to try to pull for a weakness real quick. We don't need Stormlord. Don't need the shield. Don't need the fairy. There we go. We got a weakness. And then is he buffing from what it seems like? Oh no, he used Cleanse Word. Okay, so we don't need a weakness again. But we are going to be using Zilla in this fight. But since he already has a weakness on him, I don't have to debuff him. I can just pass. I could shield, yes, but you want to save these shields for the next fight, because the next fight is where you're like possibly at a chance of dying. So keep that in mind as well. I mean, luckily he didn't hit. I'm not complaining, but there's still a possible chance we can still die. So we are going to use Will Cast Frozen Kraken and Zilla, and just hope that we don't fizzle our Zilla. There we go. So we still have, we're going into the next fight with like close to around 1000 HP. Which is good, but as I stated, this stage, the specific middle stage, is going to be quite annoying. That's just the thing with Deckathalon. I've done it so many times and I'm just like, it's very iffy. It's very iffy. Like once you get the decks, you know, it makes it a little bit more of a breeze, but still, like doing it as your first time completion and just trying to farm the runes, very annoying. So now we have these two mobs, right? But if you look at our deck, this is all we have. So essentially in this fight, you're relying on your shield, you're relying on your Stormzilla. You are going to be using Willcast Frozen Kraken on both of them, and that does kill. You do have a fairy, so if you do feel like you're in an uncomfy position, you can. You don't want to use your weakness too much in this fight, because if you guys saw, I already burned through almost all my weaknesses. So I want to try to save this weakness for the next fight, because it'll be the last fight. So there's that. But ideally just shield spam into Stormlord. That's all you're doing. And at the same time as you got to play the risk of stuns, you got to play the risk of Minotaur. If they use Cyclops, that's good. But if they use both of them use Minnow, you're more often than dead. Now, if I had like my deck 10 in this fight, it would be a breeze. But if you look at their pips, it is a high chance of me dying in this fight. It's a very high chance. And you also have to play the risk of your pet even healing you. If, for example, the left guy uses minnow and the right guy uses minnow, yes, the minnow will get rid of both of my shields, but I'm wide open for the right guy. And if my pet doesn't heal, I'm kind of just cooked. Now, this is where, like, ideally, if you had the ability to do, and you already have V-Plagues, V-Plagues would make this fight drastically easier. But the reason why I don't include it in these guides is because they're not sold from a vendor. And getting them in the bazaar is always tough around Deckathalon because everyone tends to buy them. So that is like another thing. But since I'm stunned, right, I can't use Frozen Kraken. On either, if I show you, it shouldn't work from my knowledge. But I'm stunned anyways, right? Ideally, I would shield again, but I can't. I'm stunned. So, see right here? Can't do Frozen Kraken. Okay, I'm stunned. But he didn't hit. Didn't hit. We're not complaining. But we can use our Stormlord as well. So ideally, we want to kill. It doesn't matter who you kill. It just depends on who has what buffs. So I'm just gonna hit the right. We'll hit the right one. Actually, no, we'll hit the left one. The left one's more annoying because of how many pips he has. So we'll do that, and then we'll also use Stormlord. You could shield right now. I could, but this should just kill one of them right off the rip if I don't fizzle. Right, that's always a risk that you have to play. I didn't fizzle. That's good. And on top of that, the guy on the right is stunned. Yeah, they're both stunned. So, but the Frozen Kraken kills the left one, so it's not an issue. But we got very lucky in our run. They could have definitely double minnowed, and we would have been dead. Like I said though, you could carry V-Plague specifically for this fight, but keep in mind, the bazaar is most likely going to be empty, and trying to get V-Plagues is very annoying. Like, sometimes I even farm bosses for V-Plagues. But I try to, when it comes to these videos, use only vendor TC, because of the fact is I know not everyone has the ability to like stare at the bazaar 24/7. So if you do have V-Plagues, carry it for this fight. Highly recommend. But I already have 2 shields on me, right? If he does minnow, it's not the worst thing in the world. I could weakness, but like I said, I'm saving that weakness for the next fight. I don't have pips, and I'm kind of just like off-centered a bit because the fact is that I did get stunned. But we are going to shield again, specifically because of next round, and I can't use anything yet because the fact is, since I was stunned, I used my Frozen Kraken a round later than normal. So for that specific reason, I can't use Frozen Kraken right now. You could heal if you need to, right? If I really wanted to, I can heal. I still have a fairy for next fight, so that is something I can do. But I'd rather have him hit me and lose some health and then heal it off. So I'm just gonna pass. He's not gonna kill me, even with being so heavily buffed. I realistically shouldn't die to this, and if I die to this, that is insane, but I shouldn't. 65, still does a lot. Yeah, not bad. But that's because we had shields, though. That's literally because we had shields. And since my pet healed me, I don't need to use fairy. I can just use Frozen Kraken, and that just kills. I don't need a shield, I don't need to do anything, and I'm running into the next fight with a lot of cards to keep at my hand. So that is something very nice. So just use your Frozen Kraken, pass, and you beat the hardest stage for at least this portion of the video, where it's just 1 through 5. Of course, the other stages are way harder, but I'm only going to be making 1 through 5 videos at the moment. There you go. And then we move on to the final boss of stage 5, at least. And this is where that weakness comes in hand. Just that one extra weakness that I kept. Literally round 1, just gonna use it. And if you want to, you can even shield in here. You can literally shield if you feel like it. I have so much excess cards right now from playing pretty well in my fights. So we are just going to shield. Now, depending on if you use some of your extra cards, you might not even have the shields. But since I'm in a situation where I can shield, I'm just going to shield. right? And it depends on how many cards you have left over, because there were times where I should have shielded, but I got stunned, stuff like that. You just run the risk of that. So we'll just use Frozen Kraken now, and then I'm just going to shield again. But like I said, you might not have the ability to shield her now, because if you use your shields early on, if you felt like you were in a comfy position and you needed to shield, you could have. But it's okay though. We'll use our shield for now, and then I'm kind of just protected from a Minotaur. Right? Even though he has a blade, he has a weakness, and I'm double shielded. So if he does use a Minotaur, it's not a big deal. And he did a Minotaur, so he's just going to blade. And then we have our Triton, and that should just kill, and that's it. That's all this fight is. Like, if he did use Minotaur, that weakness would have been so good. Same thing with the shields. You would have at least like one shield left over, and stuff like that. But since I had extra shields as well from me being stunned, I did have some leftover shields that I could have used in this fight. So there's that. Now, I do have some extra cards, right? I do have some fairies left over. I do have some shields over. You could theoretically continue and do stage 6.1. Would I recommend it? Not so much, just because of how long that fight is. And you will be using your will cast about 3 times, and that's not going to kill unless you carry an extra hit. So there's that. But make sure you talk to Kara, buy your deck 5 if you haven't, and just keep farming stages 1 through 5, and you should be able to get a 2-pip deck pretty efficiently. But it's up to you if you want to do Deckathalon. There's also Dryads. You can buy this if you want to. Dryads are kind of annoying to get sometimes, so you can get that. Krakens, I don't recommend buying. Those are just from a vendor. And then Essos and Storm. It's an elixir you can use to craft with runes. If you want it, get it. That's just not for me, but I'll buy it just for the purpose of the video. So there's that. But main thing is you're just getting your deck 5. And then after that, you can just walk out, because I'm not going to do stage 6.1. I just don't have the resources to do so. And then if we check our points for Deckathalon, we got around 76 points. Now keep in mind, 20 of those points are from using treasure card in combat, which is like a daily point thing. So still, solid amount of points, and then you can get some rewards from here. This will give you, I believe, some treasure cards. It'll also give you your first Decathlete deck. And then I believe that's the Power Claw, and then some runes, which are just nice to have. But eventually you want to aim for this, so you can have your Myth Hamster. It will give you your Spirit Shield, it will give you a blade, it will give you a sharpened blade as well. And then of course you do want to aim for the Decathlete deck, which is specifically deck 5. So if we go over here, I believe it's this one. You want to aim for this because it has 2 pips. If you want to go further beyond, you can go for stage 6 or deck 6, 7, and 8, and then 9 of course. And I think I have like deck 10 somewhere right here. Yeah, deck 10, which will give you 10% damage and a tier square and triangle socket. So that is up to you. Okay, we can stop recording. 40-minute video, condense it down. 30-minute video, not bad. What teasers are good? I mean, Matt, I literally just recorded a whole video just sitting here on stream. Yeah, you can use the same deck or whatever I used in the beginning of the video. Or beginning of the stream, I mean. My man, you need patience, my guy. You need patience. I'm kind of already done with today's stream, chat. I'm not even gonna lie. What time is it? It's 9. I've only streamed for like an hour. I'm trying to think what else I could do on stream, because I don't want to do Deckathalon anymore. I already recorded my video for today. Need motivation to continue questing in Selenopolis? I mean, you should. You should just quest regardless. If I'm being honest. No idea where to start. That's why I'm making a video, my guy. I wouldn't like if you really want a deck 5, like you can do it, but honestly, Life Decathlon will come out next month. That one would probably be an easier one, doesn't require any skill. Quest guide? You don't need a quest guide, man. Just keep questing, and if there's a fight that you're struggling on, and just look on the YouTube channel, or like go on the YouTube and just like search if there's a video on the fight. You don't need a quest guide. You don't. Ah, yes, Alvin. In 5 quests from now, I know I'm fighting a boss. That's all a quest guide does. It just tells you how many quests are left and when you're gonna fight a boss. It's not. I'm never gonna make a quest guide realistically. That's Final Bastion's job. Yeah, I guess I'll wait till Life Decathlon. Yeah, Life Decathlon is requires zero skill. Like it's the one that like whenever leaderboards were around, people would just farm a crap ton because it's so easy. But Myth Decathlon's a little bit more annoying, just because if you saw in that middle fight that I did towards the end, they can double minnow and you're just dead. How many hours of grind does it take to usually get Tech 5? Well, it depends. Do you if you because the thing is you also have to redeem the credits, and you get 3 credits per day. But what I usually do when I was going for deck 10s is I would redeem the credits on every single character, and I would move over my pet and my deck and just keep farming over and over and over. So that's what I would do, but it's definitely worth it if you don't own a deck 5. The deck 5 is just so good, man. It's a 2-pip deck. I don't know why people keep undermining the deck. It's so good. Literally so good. I wouldn't be making these vids if I didn't care about the decks. Is a life one coming? Probably not till next month. Because after myth, it usually goes life. I mean, usually what I do is I just check the scroll. The scroll tells you indirectly. So, like for example, you see right here, myth rune pack. You go to the next one, life rune pack, and you go to the next one. I think there's one more right here. Or no, there's saw one more later. What is it? Balance rune pack. So you can just literally tell. Open rune packs? No, don't open rune packs. You will waste so much crowns. Opening the packs is very inefficient. I'm not even gonna lie. It's actually like you're wasting more crowns than you realize. You don't get like 10 runes in one pack. You know, it's not like that. I at that point I just recommend just actually just farming. It's just better. It's just overall better. No matter like how many crowns you have, it's just way better. What does the Decathlon give you? It gives you your pet, the hamster, which is exclusive pet. This, because you can't hatch for it. And then on top of that, you get the decks that give you a 2 pips. Which are very good. Very, very good. Try and think, what do I do right now? I can stream for like a little bit longer, but I just don't know exactly what I'm going to do on stream. There's nothing particularly I need to do. I mean, I still need to weaving and finish those videos. I've already done weaving on all like the specific ones I want to do, but I need to finish the weaving videos. And I don't think I'm going to do weaving right now on stream, just because the fact is those take a minute. So, you know what I'm doing? That's why there's a guide, man. That's why there's a guide. Let's see. Let me fix my deck. Did I tear up some of my stone fells? There's a specific one I was supposed to tear up, but I don't think I did or not. Yeah. Whoops. I know, but I'm saying the wait till life one. Yeah, life one's easy. I mean, I have the guide written already from Logan. Logan and Shabazz usually help me out with these videos. Let me see. I can kind of tell you what it is. You spam vampire and you use crow like 4 times, and that's about it. Yeah, I'm literally looking at the strat. It's just first stage vamp, stage two vamp, stage three scarecrow and vamp, stage four, um, yeah, stage four is just vamp, stage five is vamp, stage six is wraith, scarecrow, and wraith. You can do 1 through 6 with a 40 card deck. With the Decathlete, or not Decathlete, with the Darkmoor deck, you can do stages 1 through 6. And you'll get your runes quicker. Specifically, I'll do 1 through 6 for life because you can do stages 1 through 6 with Darkmoor deck. The majority of the other ones you can only do stages 1 through 5, unless you have already a Decathlete deck. And then this whole talk just gets nullified if you already own a Decathlete deck. But it is a little different. Alright, I'll be right back real quick, chat. I'm gonna go get water. Alright, I'm back. Got my water. Chat, remember to always hydrate. No cap. No cap skis. Good stuff only do, yeah, life one's just easier. Was gonna rush to make a decathlon pet today, but I guess I'll work on it slowly. Yeah, it gives you more time. You can use the same pet for the same, like, most of the decathlons. It just makes it easier. Like, you can use like wool casts and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure on the life decathlon we use Resin Kraken. Just double check. I'm not sharing my entire screen, right? Um, yeah, I don't remember if we used vampire. I'm actually waiting. Toss Logan, just double check. Import T, be ready. Wait for what? Oh, he's like, I don't know. I'm sitting here for, yeah, no, cantrips is definitely gonna take a minute. I mean, you do them once, you don't gotta worry about them ever again, type thing. Did I do it on my extra storm? I don't even remember. Yeah, I did it on this character too. Also, what's the Yuletide thing today? Let me check. Yuletide. Oh, Days of the Spiral. Oh, it's a free pack giveaway? Redeem a free winter mystery. Or wintry mystery. Say less. Let me go to Wizard101 website. Turn TV off. Turn the TV on. Alright, see what pack I get, chat. Bro, I got the Yo Logger. KMS. Where is it? Oh, when did I get this? Put you over the treasure card limit. Jeez, bro. Do you have Azoth on this character? Is that what it is? No. Why do I have so much treasure cards? What does Hagen know about my treasure cards? Turn TV up, turn the TV up. TV up, turn the TV. Oh, is it the Gambits? Yeah, that's what it is. Or not Gambits, you know what I mean. Nice, I didn't get anything. W. What about you? Didn't get anything. W. Bro, my pack luck is actually so bad, bro. What's in my other box real quick? Where is it? Is there anything in here? Oh, I guess we can open these, I guess. Meat. I'm just getting straight terrible stuff, bro. Dude, this pack is useless. Why am I mean, I'm opening it because I have it, but this pack is literally useless. Hey guys, what other stuff do you want to see on the channel, man? Like, I'm already gonna do a training point guide. I'm already gonna do a gold guide. And I'm gonna do a seed guide. Is there anything else you guys want to see? That no one else is uploading? Nope. Dude, my luck is actually hit or miss. Teleport. Chimney sweeper, what's this? Oh, that's the wand, lol. I can open this. Go imagine. Actually, I don't even think energy jewels are actually in that bag. I don't remember. Do I really just not have another energy jewel somewhere like laying around? I need these. Right here, energy jewel. Yeah, totally. Insane packs, guys. Insane. Anything else I have? Nope. W pack opening. Beastman guide? That I can't do right now. Because it's not Beastman. It would have to be PvE Beastman. And I can't do Portal of Peril. Well, technically, to grind the spell elements easier, in my opinion, it's what's it called? Portal of Peril. That's how I got so many spell elements, so I'm not even gonna lie to you. Portal of Peril was a literal godsend. Like if we go to the other storm or whatever. I think, what spell did I, yeah. I maxed out Stormwing because of Portal of Peril. Like what? Same thing with Thunderman, I got it to tier 4. Same thing with Thermocol. Like, Portal of Peril was a godsend. And literally it's a god because of they just can't fix it. So like if I were to make a spell element guide on the event spell elements, I would like just do Portal Peril. I wouldn't make a guide on Beastmoon for spell elements. Like I would make a guide like if people ask me to, like for the PvE one, but I wouldn't make a guide for it to be like this is how you farm spell elements because it's just genuinely not. Portal Peril was like the best. And I have so many lightning bats? What do you mean? You care more about the lightning bats than Thundersnake? Oh, okay. I farmed a bunch of spell elements like a while ago. Because I needed them. For the alts as well. Alright, let me put the code in the Discord. Where is the Discord? Chat, if you guys are in the Discord, you're actually throwing. I'm sorry, but you actually are throwing. There we go. I put in the Discord. Oh, can you just hear the bro? What? Why is that frog so loud? Jesus. Trying to think what to do right now, Chad. What to do? What to do? Let's see. It's. I'll probably stream for like a little bit longer. Low key, I might just fix my inventory. Low key, low key. Wouldn't be an almond stream if I don't organize, huh? Yeah, I need more. I need to craft more mannequins. Okay. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, what? Oh, it's showcasing. I was about to say. I was like, I didn't know about that. Why don't you PvP? I don't have a reason to. It's not my cup of tea. It is not my cup of tea, and it gets pretty toxic. Where can I put this? I guess nowhere else but here, huh? They look so weird like this, but it's okay. Because I'm not wearing this. More people have gotten this set, so it kind of just makes me not want to wear it anymore. Bro, how are you supposed to tell what's what? 3, 6. Bro, like, what's this and what's this? I guess. Yeah, I can't even tell, bro. Don't need that. That. We keep that. We keep that. Need to move them. This I'm not wearing anymore. Go back over here. Reaver hat is useless to me now. Let's go. Keep that. I need a. I didn't. Yeah, I just need to craft more, man. How do? Let me see. Don't I have the recipe? Recipe. Is that decoration? Huh? Oh, male mannequin. Oh, I can definitely craft. I just have to move some stuff over. Yeah. Can I craft it in guilds? I'm pretty sure I can, though. Go over there real quick. Yes, this one. Oh, you can. Oh, it's so much more easier. Okay, I'll do that later. I have a bunch of harmonicas out on another character. I just haven't moved it over. Dude, what time is it now? It's about to be 10. All right, chat. I'm entering. I'm gonna go edit the Decathlon video, post that for you guys. And then tomorrow will be training point guide. Day after will be either gold or seed guide, and then vice versa. Sound good? Sound good. Make sure you guys sub to the channel. We're close to 5K. We're getting there slowly. I don't know if we'll reach it by the end of the year. We'll probably reach like 4.8 by the end of the year, if I had to take a guess. But I don't know about 5K. We'll see. Anything's possible, though. Anything's possible. Alright, later, peeps.